Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to talk about right now is what happened with Alaska Airlines. And this is something that would spook the heck out of me. Boeing is facing new safety questions after an Alaska Airlines jet made an emergency landing when a huge hole opened in its fuselage in mid-air. Yeah. So there was an emergency landing that was made on Friday with an Alaska Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 9 jet in Portland, Oregon, that led the FAA to order some U.S. airlines to stop using some MAX 9 planes until they are inspected. The order will stop about 171 planes owned by Alaska, United Airlines, and other airlines. This episode also raised troubling new questions about the safety of a workhorse aircraft that is designed, dogged by years of problems and multiple crashes. Now, thankfully, no one was injured, okay, in this incident on Friday. The jetliner returned to the airport in Portland shortly after the plane's fuselage broke open in midair, leaving a door-sized hole in the side of the plane. Within hours of this episode, Alaska Airlines said it would ground all 65 of the Boeing 737 MAX 9 aircrafts in its fleet until mechanics could carefully inspect each plane. Later on Saturday, the FAA ordered a temporary grounding of all planes in some of the airline's fleets. The National Transportation Safety Board also said it was investigating the cause of the incident. And while the particular technical issue that led to Friday's scare appeared unique, because Boeing 737 MAX airliners have perhaps the most worrisome history of any modern jetliner currently in service. So what actually happened on Friday with Alaska Airlines? Well, Alaska Airlines Flight 1282, which was carrying 171 passengers and 6 crew members, was bound for Ontario, California. They departed Portland, Oregon just after 5 o'clock at night on Pacific time on Friday. They made an emergency landing at the Portland airport on Friday evening, 20 minutes after takeoff, when a deactivated emergency door used as a regular cabin window blew out at 16,000 feet. Imagine sitting right next to that. You want to talk about it, I have anxiety to begin with. I would be in full panic mode. I really would. Passengers on this flight reportedly heard a loud sound before noticing that the section of the fuselage had opened up in midair. And while the FAA has yet to publicly discuss the cause of the incident, in its grounding orders to the airlines, it asks that they inspect what is called a mid-cabin door plug. When a plane does not need all of the emergency exits it was originally designed for, the unneeded exits are filled with a plug. I'm guessing that's some kind of a sealant. I don't know. But what might have caused the separation is still unclear. Now, the plane involved in Friday's incident was virtually new by commercial airline standards. It had first been registered in November and logged only 145 flights. Now, someone on Twitter discovered a recording, and I have the recording of the pilot. It was a woman pilot frantically calling air traffic control after the plane section blew out. and I'll let you listen to it. Okay, I'll put it in at the end of the video. Okay. And what you hear in the video is the pilot saying, Portland approach, Alaska 1282 emergency. Aircraft is now leveling 12,000 in a left turn heading 340. We need to divert. We declared an emergency. We are depressurized. We have 177 passengers on board. A SEAL is, and then you hear 18,900. So they do have captured footage. I don't have that footage that shows what happened after the plane lost its part. I have pictures, but I don't have like video, It shows flyers staring out of the gaping hole of the fuselage, a baby crying, passengers appearing to mutter what they thought was going to happen. And the air also ripped the shirt off of a little boy. Oh, how that poor baby. And his mom desperately holding on to him. And phones were also sucked away from passengers, and they just disappeared into the air, into the sky. Yeah. So now here's the video, okay? And listen to it, okay? You'll hear some talking, and then it'll go silent for a few seconds, and then you'll hear talking, then it'll go silent for a few seconds, okay? So I don't want you to be like, is that it? No, you'll hear it, and then it'll go silent, and then you'll hear it, and then it'll go silent, okay? All right, guys, that's all. I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fear less. Ciao.
Yeah, well, let's go down. Center, Alaska, 1282, declared an emergency. We're descending down to 10,000. Safety checkers. Portland, Alaska, or Seattle, Alaska, 1282, we just declared it. We're declaring an emergency. We need to descend down to 10,000. Alaska, 1282, we just declared it. We're suddenly maintain 10,000, and we need to return back to Portland. 3023, flight pilot heading to Alaska, 1282.
Air Canada 555. Virus 769, contact Portland approach 126.0. 0 for and flight 1991, contact Portland approach 124.35. Flight 1993, cross advance at location 10,000.
in Portland, Seattle, Alaska, 1282. We need to turn back to Portland if we can get one.
Okay, stand by. I'm going to contact Portland and let them know your issue. You're coming from prioritization columns. Are you going to need any assistance on the route?
Yes, we need it assist. We've declared an emergency. And we have 177 passengers on board, and we have our fuel is 18,900. Heading in Alaska 1282. That's heading 340 Alaska 1282. All right, 118.1 Alaska 1282.